So what's in the news, y'all? T.I. and Tiny once again, but it's with their son, King, who has not been acting like a king. Listen, they were at the Atlanta Falcons game on yesterday, and the whole debacle ensued. They were in a private suite, and there was somebody in the suite kept saying that King grew up with a spoon in his mouth. He wouldn't know. He's never had a roach crawl on his face. Child, I ain't never had no roach crawl on my face, but I digress. Anyway, and he said he didn't grow up with no silver spoon in his mouth. You can drop him in any hood, and he will be on business. On business. I don't know what on business mean, but definitely he knew. But he kept saying he didn't stay with his parents. He didn't stay behind the gates. He stayed with his grandmother. Now, we already knew that he stayed with his grandmother because on the Funny Marco interview, he talked about how he didn't stay with his parents. He stayed with his grandmother, and he would only come home to record the family show. So anyway, his mom spoke up, Tiny, and she said, the only reason why you were at your grandmother's house is because at 12 years old, you wanted to still suck on a pacifier. And T.I. said, yeah, he still want to suck a pacifier. We weren't going to have that in our house. What? So anyway, I guess he got upset because his parents definitely embarrassed him. Don't you think? So anyway, he got upset and he started arguing with his daddy, and his daddy told him to calm down. You are embarrassing yourself and you embarrassing the family. That's all he kept saying. Tiny even spoke up, and you could see video clips of her close to him. She had on the Atlanta Falcons jersey. Anyway, the only way T.I. could control his son is when he put him in a chokehold. So, I don't know. I do know this. Charleston White was right about what he was saying last year about how T.I.'s son King was being disrespectful. Maybe if these parents had gotten him in check when he was smaller, i.e. the pacifier incident, and took that pacifier when he was 9 months old, taking that pacifier from him, he wouldn't be 12 years old. He wouldn't be the age he is now, still acting like he has no home training. So, make sure you tune into the Kimmy's Morning Show. We're going to talk about it this morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time.